I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everyone. I call this August special meeting of the Salem School Board of Trustees to order. I have verified we have a quorum. At this time, I'd ask for a motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
So moved.
Rebecca White makes the motion, seconded by Rodney Bruff. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes 7-0. Purpose of the meeting tonight: on June 22nd, the board voted to proceed under paragraph 16B to provide Dr. Richard Rutherford with at least 60 days notice of the board's intent to terminate without cause. We are now at that 60 days have elapsed since this notice. At this time, we'll start by accepting comments from the audience. Please remember that pursuant to Rule 167.3 of the bylaws, each person wishing to speak must register by signing in. It's over there by Jana. Each person may only speak once and is limited to 3 minutes. No participant is allowed to pass their time to another speaker. The total time allotted for public comment is limited to 30 minutes unless the board votes to extend the time. Please direct any comments to the board president. Okay. Yes.
Mr. President, board members, good evening. My name is Don Ward. I reside at 104 West Robin Way here in Salem. As a parent and taxpayer and husband of a Salem employee and part of the Salem community, I'm concerned about the direction the school board has taken. Being in a small town, you hear a lot of things, and you don't know what is true, what is false, or what's been twisted. I've gone back and watched some of the board meetings, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to connect the dots to this whole thing. Please tell me if anything I say is untrue. On May 19th, the board sent out a letter informing all the employees that the superintendent was put on temporary leave 3 months ago. During May 30th meeting, the board told us that there's some accusations were made against Dr. Rutherford, and an investigation had begun, that we should trust the process and trust the board. We were also told that Dr. Thurston would be the interim superintendent. Once the investigation was completed, a public member requested information from the investigation. I saw the invoice and a letter from Mr. Scripes clearly stating that no written report was present for the investigation. Just to be clear, nearly $10,000 was spent on that investigation, and there were no findings made public. On June 22nd, a special meeting was held to exercise the 60-day notice of termination of Dr. Rutherford's contract. Interesting piece here, as I was present for that board meeting. It seemed like everyone knew where the votes were going to fall, and you were prepared to read the clause that mentioned the 60-day notice. Has Dr. Rutherford ever received a PIP, Performance Improvement Plan? Have you ever spoken with Dr. Rutherford or documented areas that needed improvement? Did you give Dr. Rutherford a chance to improve? Have you ever told Dr. Rutherford why he was being let go? I spoke to him and he answered no to all of these questions. This is the third superintendent that I'm aware of in the past 5 years. Again, listening to past board meetings of the Salem Community Board, is it true that you threatened Dr. Rutherford with insubordination if he attended a home game or any such sport here or away, or even played on the tennis courts? You have told people and led them to believe that what he has done was wrong by saying things like, if you only knew what I knew, you would understand. Or legally, I can't tell you, but there is more. I just can't share. If comments like these were leaked to the public through casual conversations in your offices, this would be very concerning to our community. Surely you would not say things to tarnish a man's reputation, especially if you haven't spoken to him in regards to these accusations. How would you like if someone treated you this way? In America, we are innocent until proven guilty. Does this not apply to this small town? Please tell me that you're not getting rid of a superintendent with absolutely no reason, especially if you haven't told them what those reasons are. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Ward.
Hello, I just want to say thank you to each one of you. Your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. We may not all agree, but I hope that it's clear to everyone that you are doing what you think is best for our community, for our school district, and our kids, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Baller.
Carrie Sue
A little over a year ago, in April, I believe, is when we were all so excited and we met Dr. Rutherford and his family. The enthusiasm that he had was contagious in our community. This year in May, on the meeting that we had, that we found that you were going to let him go, I was very disappointed, very disappointed. It seems as though many of the board did not really hear what a number of members of our community had to say in regards to Dr. Rutherford. I feel that the decision had been made before, regardless of anything that was said. It's beyond my comprehension how our superintendent was not given a second chance. He was not given the opportunity to respond to whatever he has done. I have known all of you on the board for years, and I feel that each of you would want a second chance. Can you imagine if someone came to your business and said, hey, you're done. We're not going to give you a reason, but you're done. You can't talk to your clients, you can't talk to your customers, you're done. How would you feel? Would you not want an explanation of what you've done? Wouldn't you feel that you deserve to know why? Wouldn't you like the opportunity to try to correct what was the problem? What if this happened to one of your children? How would you feel? People get evaluated in their jobs frequently, and they're given a second chance. Without cause, what in the world does that mean? It seems to me that it leaves a lot of room for personal reasons to take over. I always thought that the school board was elected to represent the people of the community. For 3 months now, we have been left completely in the dark, with only rumors to answer our questions and create more questions. If all of the positive things that Dr. Rutherford has done this past school year versus all of the unknown reasons that you're letting him go, which list would be longer? Would the unknown ever be able to be fixed? Or is it not possible? Is it just something that's not even real? The decision the board has made concerns approximately 1,700 students, 124 teachers, numerous support staff, custodians, bus drivers, cafeteria workers. Our community, our whole community is affected, and the Rutherford family. You started the meeting tonight with the pledge, and we
Thank
said—
you, Ms. Suvak. Your time's up. Thank you, Ms. Suvak. That's it. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. We've listened to your comments. We've had comments outside from other people. We've had a lot of people reach out to us from the community. So we appreciate everyone's comments and everyone's interest in what's going on in the school system. We truly do. So at this time, I would ask if anyone, member of the board, has anything for the floor. Anyone at this time have any motion?
I'll make a motion to terminate Dr. Rutherford's contract.
I have a motion on the floor by Becky Humphrey to terminate Dr. Rutherford's contract. Do I have a second? I have a second by Allison Ezell. to terminate Dr. Rutherford's contract. Any discussion? Any discussion? If no discussion, at this time I'll call for a vote. All in favor to terminate Dr. Rutherford's contract at this time, raise your right hand. Opposed? Same sign. Motion passes 6-0 with one member abstaining. At this time, there's no further business before the board. I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Rodney Bruff makes the motion to adjourn. Seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes 7-0. Motion adjourned.